Okay, Cameron, go ahead and tell me. Let's start by what your name is, how long you've been with this company, and position at the bar is.
My name's Cameron Bodine. I'm 36 years old, and I've been here for 12 years.
Just about. Go ahead and look right at the camera, hon. Okay, and can you tell me what type of bar this is?
It's a hometown bar for locals and regulars.
Okay, neighborhood bar maybe? That's what they gotta
Neighborhood
call
bar,
it.
yeah.
Okay, and well, just tell us how you got started here.
Because my friend's mom was working here, and I was a bartender on the coast, and she wanted to show me how to be a bartender in a hard liquor bar, and they needed help here at Vera's.
Okay,
And that's how I got trained here.
okay. And what are your responsibilities here?
My responsibilities are anything from the day-to-day operations, the cash handling, doing the books, checkbooks, paying the bills, ordering,
Okay,
manager skills, basically.
okay. And who ran the bar before you took over?
My father-in-law, Dick Vera,
Okay, tell me a little bit about him.
he's kind of the lifeline of the bar, and was always the life of the party, and everybody loved him in town.
And that kind of fits your shoes too, probably then. You kind of took over the heart of the bar?
Yeah, I had to. I filled his shoes when he left. Died, passed away, I should say.
Okay. Remember to relax. You're just talking to me.
I know.
Okay, try to relax. Show your personality. You're being stiff. Okay, what's this bar best known for?
Well, I think it's known for its customer service and the way that we take care of all of our customers personally. And
Okay. And well, we're not exactly doing the questions in the order they asked, but I wanted you to tell me kind of about Carol Vera and what she does and the effect she's had on the bar.
I think Carol Vera, which is the supposed owner, which is very absent, has no interest in the bar business or in business or in what we're doing down here ever.
Okay. And do you think the bar's in trouble?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, I want you to go into a lot of detail. Why is the bar in trouble? Kind of start back at the beginning and just work your way through what's going
When
on.
my father-in-law died, he was the one that was always the financier and able to get loans. And when my father-in-law passed away, my mother-in-law decided to gamble, I guess, her life assets away. And all the money that she had into the bar and any credit that she can get, she took advantage of. Took the money, and we never got to pay the bills and stuff from the money that she got from the credit cards.
Okay, and how has that affected our livelihood? What are our responsibilities?
Vicki and I have had to get personal loans on our cars and almost everything that we own on my bike to keep this place open so we could keep the lights on and the doors open and the people paid that do work here.
Okay, let's talk about do you think that she cares about any of that? Do you think that affects her? Does she pay
I
attention to
think
anything?
Carol has no effect on things as long as she gets her cigarettes and money for the things that she needs. She doesn't need
She
to
doesn't
be
care.
here.
Okay, let's go back to the questions then. How else is the bar in trouble besides Carol?
I think that in the beginning when Vicki and I did have to take it over and we didn't know exactly what we were doing because my father-in-law never properly trained anyone that worked here and specifically us. And I think it's been a big problem to take over the business that we had nothing, to know about. And then we were thrown into the deep end, it seems like, and your mom wasted all of our savings that we did have and that your dad had built up.
So it's been kind of a trial and error experience, you'd say?
Yeah, we had some bartenders that really took advantage of us when your father passed, and they robbed us blind pretty much.
Okay, but we've gotten that cleared up, you think? Yeah?
I think we've gotten rid of the thieves because it's only the three of us that work here now. And
Okay. What are the top 5 things from most important to least important do you think that need improvement here?
I think the bathrooms are the number one thing. We've had a urinal that's been out of order for, I don't know, at least 2 or 3 years now. There's no real flooring or color to the floor. We did the flooring, and cement, and ripped up the carpet, but now there's no real...
The peeling paint bothers you?
The peeling paint and all that stuff. The bar stools are in disrepair and broken, and they look bad.
Any building repairs or anything?
The plumbing, some of the plumbing is bad. We've had to discontinue use of some of the drains that are underneath the bar floor and stuff like that. And plumbing, and the roof is a big thing.
Okay. How's our signage, bar tops, stuff like that? Any of that you think needs improvement? Decor?
I know that we could improve on our table tents because we could get the professional ones done by the Pendleton company like we were supposed to.
Okay. Tell me what you've done to try to boost business.
We've ripped out the carpets. We've had ladies' nights. We do Taco Thursdays. We've done Minute to Win It. What's a Minute to Win It, which is like a game show on TV that we played here at the bar last winter. Lots of folks enjoyed that stuff. We have karaoke. We just need to start doing live music, I think. Again, is what people are starting to ask for now.
Okay. What type of vibe does this bar have?
Vibe.
A vibe, like the feeling you get from the bar. What type of feeling do you think
I
people
think
get?
it's a hometown bar, and everybody knows everybody that comes in here, and for the most part, they really get along good and like to party and have a good time, I think, on the weekends.
Okay. Okay, so the bar at one point in time, do you think it's ever been really successful?
Yes.
Okay. What happened, do you think? Is it the economy? Is it us? What happened to make it
I think when
change?
my father-in-law passed and there was no clear person to
Lead?
and, make sure that everything got done, and then our band lost interest in our house too here, and they got old, and we really haven't been able to replace the band that we did have that everybody liked. Because it's such a small community in place, and it's hard to get people to play in bars around here.
Okay, so that's so that's what you think would change to make it slow? Do you think the economy or anything's had an effect?
I think the economy's had a great effect on every bar and restaurant in this country.
How's the town itself? Does it seem like the town itself?
Well, this is one of the poorest areas in this state, and our state alone has almost twice the national average of unemployed people.
Okay.
Out of work.
Okay, how's the menu? Be honest, it's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're here to tell the truth.
I think that we have good food and we had good intentions on it, but sometimes the follow through and the prepping and stuff does not get done.
Okay. And typical complaints from the customers?
The bathrooms, that's the number one thing. Sometimes personalities have been a conflict too with other customers and stuff like that.
Like yours or my personality, or?
Yeah, and some of our bar staff too that have people who have worked here in the past.
Okay. Do we have like bartenders that once they decide that they don't like somebody, they might chase them away? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
because they're really cliquey and all that stuff, and if the main group doesn't like whoever comes in new, they're gonna try to make them feel uncomfortable, I think.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay, and more do the customers complain about the drinks or about how clean the bar is or anything like that?
No. I think for the most part in our county, this is, and it may not look like it or whatever, but it's one of the cleanest bars in our area.
Okay. Talk about the clientele, the different groups of people. Like we get the workers in, but what else? What's the clientele like?
I think the clientele's all friendly and
But what type of people do we attract?
basically the middle class, and some just maybe a little bit lower than that.
Older, younger?
Basically an older crowd, anywhere from their 30s on up, I would think.
Okay. And why don't you go ahead and describe the staff? Like, okay, so so we know that there's the 3 main of us, and we have 2 filler-ins that come in every so often. So let's just go through, describe Diana first.
I think Diana's a hard worker like we are, and she's helped keep the business open like we have, and she does care about our family business also.
She's kind of like family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Describe me as an employee.
You're a very hard worker too, and you try to get things done, but sometimes I think you try too hard to do one thing and you leave something else undone while you're trying to do one thing.
So I get distracted.
Yeah, you have to do 3 things in order to get one thing done.
Okay. And describe, okay, the other 2, describe the boys. What do you think about them?
I think that we should fire John because he sucks. And he
Okay.
only works 1 day a week, but he is slow and he cannot cook and bartend like we are requested to do and have to do ourselves.
But his nice nature that makes it difficult for you to do that?
Yes.
Okay, and you have a difficulty firing people in general, maybe? Yeah. Both of us do.
I have a hard time firing people because we become friends with them or friends before we even hire them, so it's hard to separate that from
Okay.
business sometimes.
Business from personal. Okay. Describe what type of boss are you?
I think we just said that.
I know,
I'm
describe yourself.
probably a lazy boss because I don't take action straight away sometimes, even though I know stuff is wrong. I'll say something, but we don't actually put into action firing somebody and this is what we're going to do kind of thing.
Okay, you're saying we.
And I've had a hard time being the boss because while I'm the manager or whatever and was here before anybody else, that I feel like I still need leadership to be a leader.
Okay. And what do you think will happen to us, or you and I, my mom, or at the bar if business continues to decline?
I think that we're going to lose our assets, our cars, and maybe even our house if we don't try to make it better. But with not having a way to get a loan or any way to get money extra, we don't have the things that we need to properly move forward in our business.
So we don't have a lot of options right now?
No.
Okay. Okay, if you, what's your vision? If you did have that, what would be your vision for this bar?
That I would have a new roof. We'd knock down the brick walls and we'd have a circular bar that goes around the walk-in cooler so we could have all the taps in one spot instead of split into 2, because whoever did design our bar never designed it for the working bartender.
Okay. Do you see it as being more, do you have like a style for it that you have in your head, or do you see like a certain type of decor, or just those are the things you see as just...
I'd like to have more like a sports bar.
Okay.
If it was up to me, they'd all be painted green and yellow for the ducks.
There'd be some orange and black in there, I'm telling you that right now. In case you didn't know, Cameron.
Oregon football.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, there's a little bit of family rivalry there. Do you think the bar does have potential if we could just get a little bit of something to go right, or
I think it obviously has potential, or we would not have been able to keep it open because our customers are so loyal that they do keep coming back, because when we are here, because I know that we were absent in the first few years that we did take over because of the death in the family, and we did lose interest for quite a while.
And now we're just scraping to get back up, is what
Yeah.
the general idea? Okay. Okay, what do you think the bar needs to take in daily to break even?
I'd say about $500 a day.
Okay, and where are we hitting right now?
And we're hitting about anywhere from $240 a day to $340 a day.
And weekends are a little better.
Weekends are considerably good. We hit sometimes, I guess not considerably good, but they usually are $1,000 nights a piece, Friday and Saturdays.
And to be perfectly honest, do you or I really understand how to do all of the books?
I know that I don't understand how to do all the books because we don't have a port percentage or account exactly.
And that's probably something we could really use as somebody training us to do that,
Yeah,
I
if
think,
we
and I'm kind of
had
interjecting there.
POS or training or something to get
Just
in
at
there.
least basic
And,
knowledge.
Yeah, something that would tell us how to do it or somebody to show us how to do it because, again, we were not properly trained or showed how to do anything like